Well, what I think it says when we get this glimpse of what we call the fun Prince Harry is that deep down people still love Prince Harry and they want to love Prince Harry. I think they're just very, very disappointed in him. And I feel that his books bear, yes, he made millions out of it, but he seriously has paid for it because it's done his reputation an immeasurable amount of harm, of course, especially with his family, but the way that people view him because they don't like the way that someone should diss their family so publicly, especially in America, because they're very, very family orientated. I'm not saying they're not here, but they are there because they don't have the kind of history we have, but they have family. And I think that they're very disappointed in Harry. And but so it's really good to see a glimpse of the old Harry, and hopefully it will resonate with him too, and he'll think, well, there's certain things that I really do better on my own. It doesn't mean that the couple are breaking up or getting divorced. It just means that they're doing things in different ways on their own, which is eventually what all members of the royal family or members of any family do. They learn, they do things together, and then they do things on their own. So I'm not surprised about that, but it is nice to see a glimpse of the old Harry, and people like that, which makes me feel that they probably would be forgiving of him at some stage. But I don't see the same thing for Meghan. Well, William's always been the one that would think about something before he did it. Harry just always rushed in and did things, and William thought, should I do that? Should I do that? But it's really nice to see William letting his hair down at a football match, because he probably can't let his hair down anywhere else except at a football match. And it is, and also it's really good to see his enthusiasm for the game, and he becomes relatable to people. So I think that he's been under a lot of strain this year. I mean, we don't know exactly what, but it must have been very, very hard to have your young wife so incredibly unwell, and then trying to deal with family and keeping them calm as well. I think he needs to let his hair down probably a bit more than he did. I don't think William thinks too much about Harry at the moment. I think William's got his plate very full with his own problems, his own work, and the things he's trying to achieve. And I don't think that Harry crosses his mental path at the moment. I'm sure it will do, but with a problem like that, it's probably easier not to think about it at all. I don't think William shouting and screaming at a football match means that he's not thinking about Harry hasn't ruffled him. Harry has ruffled William very seriously, and I just don't think that William is in the kind of mindset that he wants to even think about Harry at the moment. He's done that. He's been upset, and he just wants to put it aside, which is really understandable. And I don't see them, getting together at any time soon. I think they're both too busy with their own lives. I'm not saying they won't ever, but I don't see it happening right now. I think that William has a completely different life from Harry now. He always did, but it's really obvious now. So you see William letting his hair down and shrieking at a football match where his favourite team, Aston Villa, is playing. So much so he said he had a sore throat afterwards. And then you see Harry on the Jimmy Fallon show going through the House of Horrors. So that really emphasizes the difference in their lives now. Harry's life is pure American and William's life is pure British, which I guess is as it would be because that's where they live.